Tonight, changing of the guard. SGA's current administration, Bold, prepares to move out, while Strive gears to tackle some of the biggest issues across campus. What advice the current SGA president has for his successor.
Day 8 of the Derek Chauvin trial, use of force experts taking the stand. What they say should have been done.
A new milestone, the U.S. vaccinating Americans at a record pace. How many people have rolled up their sleeves so far?
And cute new additions coming to a zoo in Miami. I'm Avery Johnson.
And I'm Blake Dollier. Plus, up-to-the-minute weather conditions. This is Delaware County's only live TV newscast.
From the heart of Ball State University, live from the Unified Media Newsroom, NewsLink Indiana starts right now.
We're just 2 weeks out from Ball State SGA's Inauguration Day. Bold is moving out and newly elected Strive is moving in.
NewsLink Indiana's Annie Keister sat in for current SGA President Connor Sandburns to stay the Senate today. Annie, what's it looking like as he gives up his power to the next team?
Yeah, guys, this Senate meeting was a final push for Connor and his team. There's still work to be done in student government. The team met today to talk about what they want to see go through, whether it happens in these next 14 days or not. A slate that served their term in a pandemic.
I do feel like they had a particularly strange year because they had a lot of challenges thrown at them.
But as a transfer of power rounds the corner.
Now there's going to be a lot of changes happening in the next few weeks.
Time for his team to share campus legislation is running out.
The students outside of our doors and who are on and off campus. This is what our organization is all about, helping students.
Now, SGA attention is turning to the elected slate that has now 2 weeks to prepare.
I am nervous but excited for this new change because I'm ready to help improve the university.
And although the people in power will change, Tina plans to keep Bold's momentum moving.
I had a great transition meeting with Connor this morning, and we talked a lot about how can we help support the counseling center for next year.
But until it's time to take over, Sandburn has some advice for those taking on the role so soon.
I encourage all of the returning senators to remember the original reason that they came into their positions, or that this organization is crucial to our student body, and that your efficient participation is imperative to bettering our campus.
A few of those ideas Tina says Strive plans to keep an eye on are bringing more feminine hygiene products to buildings on campus and counseling center partnerships. NewsLink Indiana will, of course, bring coverage on Inauguration Day. That's April 21st. You'll be able to watch the entire event on our Facebook page.
Thank you so much, Annie.
You have changed my mind and changed me from a no vote to a yes vote.
An update to a story we brought to you on Monday, the carbon resolution that will help reduce pollution from greenhouse gases in Muncie was passed. Muncie City Council voted 9-0 Monday. This means that more sustainable resources will be used in Muncie. Organizer of the Muncie's Climate Coalition, Jason Donetti, says he's excited for the next steps.
Next steps will be is we'll form a committee. They appointed a council member to the Planet Muncie committee tonight. We'll look for the mayor to appoint someone, and then the committee will start meeting and putting together a climate action plan.
Muncie is now the 8th city in Indiana to have passed a climate resolution, and the hope is for other cities to follow in the same footsteps.
Former Vice President Mike Pence has launched a new political advocacy group in Indianapolis. The group is called Advancing American Freedom. Pence says the group's goal is to promote former President Trump's policies from his 4 years in office. And the announcement included a long list of Trump allies and former administration officials, including Kellyanne Conway, Kelly Craft, and Larry Kudlow.
The Ball State Foundation is saying thank you tonight for your support following yesterday's One Ball State Day. More than $778,000 and 9,000 gifts were donated, which smashed last year's record. This was the third year for the Giving Day, and money raised goes to support different organizations across campus. More information can be found at oneballstate.bsu.edu.
And did somebody say donuts? A popular donut shop is set to open this summer with the goal of being a big part of the community. NewsLink Indiana's Rebecca Rosado spoke to the owner, who says she can't wait to get things started.
Coffee, ice cream, and donuts. Oh my. Jack's Donuts is coming back to Muncie and is preparing to open in the village.
It's a space that's hooked to Roots, and it was a former Subway. and we're planning to add another level. And so that's exciting. So the students have somewhere to go study or hang out.
The excitement is building in the company. CEO Lee Markham says his connection to campus is making him excited.
Being on campus is huge. Being right in the middle of the village is huge. Being back in Muncie, I lived in Muncie for 13 years. I had my wife used to teach at Burris, so I have a connection to Ball State, and I have a personal connection to Muncie in general.
Simpson plans to bring their shop and the Muncie community together. This means working with the university, outside businesses, the village planning committee, and more. Simpson has already started doing just that.
Talking with the planning committee, it sounds like they really want to just make it even more exciting over there. And I'm getting involved in the planning meetings. Just hope to make it a great, fun place to go.
Jack's Donuts still has a way to go until they open. With construction about to begin, people can expect the shop to open in late July. Meantime, Markham is eager to make Jack's a household name.
I heard somebody tell me one time ago that the great thing about opening on a university is you can build a tradition within about 18 months. There are students there's always new students coming in, there's always students leaving, but alumni will always come back. And that's one of the things that really, really excites me about this, because I think that Jack's has a name in Muncie.
In Muncie, Rebecca Rosado, NewsLink, Indiana.
Sounds delicious to me, and I don't know if there's such thing as like a perfect donut day or donut weather, but if there was, today would certainly be the day. Is that going to continue?
Yeah, I think those above average temperatures are going to continue today. We are actually sitting pretty mild in the area. We're currently seeing some rainfall move through the area, move northeast out of our viewing area right now, but those rain showers will return later tonight. And then as we look at this beautiful photo that Rudy Alsmeyer has provided us, our own NewsLink weather team, that rainbow has been caused by that rain and a mix of that sunshine tonight. Tonight we'll be tracking more of that rainfall and those above average temperatures.
Thank you, Rachel. And new tonight, day 8 of testimony in the Derek Chauvin murder trial is in the books. It picked up right where it left off yesterday, with use of force experts testifying for the prosecution. However, the defense tried to poke holes in that idea that training is a one-size-fits-all policy in real-life police situations. Among those testifying was a use of force consultant for the LA Police Department, who says force should have never been used while arresting George Floyd. Chauvin faces murder and manslaughter charges.
New information in the February car crash that left golf legend Tiger Woods with serious injuries. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department says Woods was driving nearly double the speed limit. The department says he reached speeds as high as 87 miles per hour. The posted limit was 45, and investigators say that the car hit a tree and went airborne. Woods says he was not drinking or under any medication.
President Biden is pushing Americans to get their COVID vaccines. He says it's vital to keep wearing masks, though, until the doses have been administered. The White House announcing the vaccine passports will not be required. New York has a vaccine rollout program, a state version of that passport, but states like Texas and Florida do not have that in action.
But let me be deadly earnest with you. We aren't at the finish line.
President Biden pleading with Americans to stay vigilant as coronavirus cases are ticking up.
We still have a lot of work to do. We're still in a life and death race against this virus.
Many states are rolling back restrictions and some have eliminated mask mandates. Biden, who's called those moves premature, appealing directly to Americans to hold out a little longer and mask up until more people are vaccinated.
As I said before, we can have a safe, happy 4th of July. The real question is, how much death, disease, and misery are we going to see between now and then?
Biden announced on Tuesday more than 150 million vaccine doses have been administered in his first 75 days in office, putting his administration on track to reach its increased goal of 200 million shots in arms in his first 100 days.
Everyone's going to be eligible before the month is out.
The U.S. is approaching a major milestone in the COVID-19 vaccine. The White House says by the end of the weekend, nearly half of all adults will have their first shot. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says nearly 42% of Americans over 18 has received at least one dose of the vaccine. The CDC now projects about 20,000 fewer coronavirus deaths by May 1st.
Walgreens is adjusting the timing between doses of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. The chain has been giving the second dose a week after federal guidelines suggested. Walgreens says it will change that to meet the CDC's recommendation of 3 weeks between shots. Patients can have their second doses automatically scheduled when they make an appointment for their first shot.
Survivors of COVID-19 are at an increased risk of anxiety and mood disorders. That's according to a study that found a possible link between infections and mental health and neurological disorders. 1/3 of survivors were diagnosed with a psychological or neurological condition within 6 months of their infection. Researchers found the most common diagnosis was anxiety. It was found in 17% of the surveyed patients. That was followed by mood disorders and insomnia.
One major store is making a new membership to compete with Amazon Prime.
And a new menu item at Starbucks is running out. Find out which one after the break.
Riding the bus is an easy thing to do. Last year, we carried 60,000 riders from the Ball State area. 50,000 of those were students. Anywhere you want to go, MITS will take you there.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back. Best Buy unveiled a new membership that the program offers new benefits.
The company created the new $200 membership fee to compete with Amazon Prime's new prices. The beta will be available in around 60 stores by the end of April. The new program offers free shipping, extended return windows, and sales. If the beta test is successful, the program may replace the existing membership program, Total Tech Support.
Target will spend over $2 billion towards Black-owned businesses by 2025. The plan includes adding products from more than 500 Black-owned companies. Target also plans to boost spending with Black-owned marketing agencies, construction companies, facilities, and more. The company also plans to set up new resources to increase growth.
Samsung is doubling down on its mid-range smartphones by adding the latest technology. It's launching 3 new 5G devices in the U.S. The Galaxy A32 5G starts out at just $279, making it one of the most affordable 5G phones in the country. The new features will include an HD display, 64 gigabytes of storage, and a battery that promises to last all day long. The phones hit stores April 9th, with the A42 launching April 8th.
The recent addition of oat milk to the Starbucks menu is proving to be a little too popular. A month after the addition, some Starbucks fans say they have been unable to order it. Starbucks says some locations were out of oat milk but did not specify how big the problem actually was. Starbucks has leaned into its oat milk lineup as consumer demand for plant-based milk alternatives continues to grow.
Now, usually when I think of the Starbucks, I kind of think of the cooler weather, but that hasn't exactly been what we've had lately.
I know, maybe an ice drink would be more ideal. Rachel Stinger, what is weather looking like?
So tonight we're going to be tracking some showers moving into the area, and later tonight we're also going to be looking at above average temperatures for now, but also cooler temperatures into next week.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an effort
to get to know each other
on a deeper level. Father,
cosplayer,
mentor,
actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. The time is now 9:17 and we are looking at a live shot over campus. It was a beautiful day today and a mildly cooler evening. Rachel, what is the weather looking like? Is that going to continue?
Yeah, so for today, we're going to continue with those above average temperatures, but right now we're actually looking at some rain showers moving northeast through the area. Those are going to continue into tonight, and actually as we zoom out, we can see this next system that's going to move east. It's going to provide us with some thunderstorms, even possible thunder and lightning as we make our way into tomorrow. And as we actually look here, we can see that the precision cast shows this system will move into the area tomorrow morning. Throughout the afternoon, we might see some rumbles of thunder throughout the area, and actually by the late evening hours, we'll see possible clearing with some cloud cover throughout the Muncie area tomorrow. And we're actually under a severe marginal risk for tomorrow. We're going to be in the marginal risk. The other half of Indiana is going to be in the thunderstorm area. That's going to be for tomorrow with those thunderstorms. And as we look at today, we also broke some records. We were currently at 84 degrees for our high today, broke the record of 80 degrees last year. That is pretty high for this time of year. And as we look at our current temperatures, we're actually pretty mild throughout the area. 68 degrees here in Muncie. Throughout the area, pretty mild. Because of that rainfall, our temperatures are cooling down throughout the day. And looking at the next 8 hours, we're going to see 60s, not really dropping that far, pretty mild. 65 degrees by 5 a.m. And as we move into tonight, we're going to see a low of 61 degrees, 70% chance of rain. That rainfall is going to increase as we make our way into tomorrow. Winds stay out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then looking at tomorrow, we're going to be in the 60s, upper 60s by 3 p.m. Those rain showers are going to make their way out of the area by the evening hours. We're going to see some mostly cloudy skies with some clear patches throughout the night tomorrow. And then looking at the Climate Prediction Center, the probability for our below average temperatures is going to be high. Most of the country is going to be in the below average area with some portions in the above average, but those are going to reflect what we're going to see in the mid 7-day forecast. We're going to see Thursday and Friday, we're going to see those above average temperatures, but as we move into the weekend, those temperatures are going to drop with more rainfall moving into the area. By Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to see some more seasonable temperatures.
Well, not quite the forecast I was hoping for there. I was kind of hoping to maybe stick around in the 80s for a little bit longer.
I know, we got so spoiled these past few days at being at such high temperatures.
I know, but you're definitely going to need your umbrella the next couple of days with the rain.
It's been absolutely beautiful, and hopefully with outdoor sports starting, you're not going to need the umbrella because that would mean the games would have to cancel. Amani, is that going to be the case?
Former Ball State soccer player making an impact on the Final Four, what her role was, and a former Cardinal Tajay T signing a pro contract where he'll be playing basketball next.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Problems. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. We go looking for them. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds. We surround a community's most critical problems, and we fight. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you?
It doesn't take a scientist to cure hunger or a fancy economist to create safe housing. It takes imagination, creativity, sweat equity. And I think of kids going to school hungry. Hunger, homelessness. In this land of plenty, seriously? Come on, we could fix this. Help out, or don't. The choice is yours.
Weeknights, NewsLink Indiana brings you the news before you go to bed.
But Friday mornings, you're waking up with Cardinal weather. We've got the latest news headlines.
Freezing temperatures have set in all the way down in Louisiana.
One man dead after flooding in Venice, Italy.
Up to the minute weather conditions.
Cold temperatures are the story this morning.
And of course, lots of fun.
It is not
What
funny.
on earth is happening there?
I feel sorry for the little guy.
I've got my socks on. Annie with her curly hair, which is actually never curly. Join us Friday mornings at 8 on Facebook Live.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Imani Butts with sports. And over the past weekend, a Ball State grad was able to perform on one of sports' biggest stages, the NCAA Final Four. Let's take a look at her performance.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the
Lauryn Hill got to continue to live out her dreams as she was able to sing the national anthem at the Final Four along with other students from other schools. Singing has always been one of her passions, and she used her experience as a student athlete to help her. Also, Hall's time on The Voice propelled her career as a musician as it took her to new heights she never thought she would reach. Her singing career took a pause due to COVID, but now is back on track. Hall is looking to use this humbling experience to get her name out there.
It went by very quickly, but again, having a connection like being student athletes that could also sing brought us all together. So again, made some really great friends, and to be able to be on a stage like that in front of millions of people. I mean, The Voice is one thing, but also to have everybody that's watching March Madness be watching at the same time. That was, I'm very blessed to have been able to be on such a big stage again like that.
Another former Cardinal making it to the pros for basketball this week. On Monday, Tajay Teague signed on to play for the Ottawa Blackjacks on the Canadian Elite Basketball League. Teague played forward for the Cardinals from 2016 to 2020, averaging 11.8 points and 7.4 rebounds for his college career. Teague finished his career ranked 10th in points, 4th in rebounds, 3rd in blocks, and 7th in steals in the Ball State record books. He was also named MAC Player of the Week 6 times in his senior season, which is a school record, to lead the team for a tie for the MAC West Division title. And speaking of going pro, the Ball State football team's pro day takes place this Friday morning. The lineup has been released of who will be attending. Seniors Caleb Huntley, Joseph Greenwood, and Antonio Phillips, as well as graduates Antoine Davis and Jacob White will all be there. These Cardinals will bring their skills and talents to the table in front of professional scouts and hoping of making it to the NFL. The team's own Bryce Cosby will be providing analysis of the event. The show will start roughly around 8:30 in the morning in the new indoor practice facility. And finally, even with the warm weather, did not stop softball from getting postponed. With some rain in the forecast, the MAC made some changes to the schedule. The Cardinals will go head-to-head with the Golden Flashes all weekend. They have a doubleheader this Friday starting at 1 in the afternoon, a single game on Saturday also at 1, and they will close out the series on Sunday with their final game starting at noon. Due to the pandemic, there is no public attendance allowed. And you guys, I am extremely excited for football. Now that it's finally warm outside, I can actually watch some spring ball.
Absolutely, and you know, it's that time of year, like you said, it's getting warmer, going to be nice outside. Maybe not need to use that practice facility so soon.
Right, we might have an opportunity to actually go out into Schumann Stadium.
Now, have you guys seen the new facility? It's absolutely beautiful.
I have not seen it yet, but I am hoping to get out there soon and check it out. It looks gorgeous.
And after the break, we'll have one final look at weather. Stick with us.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let
Just like the rules to surviving Zombieland, there are steps you can take to be prepared for an emergency.
It's the right thing to do.
Talk with your family to make a plan. Look for safe areas to meet up if separated. And stock up on supplies. It's never too early to get prepared, so start now.
Right now? Right now.
You can't predict emergencies, but you can be ready.
You're welcome, America.
Visit ready.gov today to learn more.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. It's time for your daily dose of cute. 2 baby giraffes, 1 male and 1 female, were born nearly back-to-back at the Miami Zoo. Number 54, an unnamed male, was born on April 2nd and has made his exhibit debut. He weighed 181 pounds and is the 7th baby to be born to the 14-year-old mother, Mia. Another giraffe was born at the zoo, number 55, and it was a female weighing at 119 pounds.
Aw, how cute is that? And if you know me, you know I love sports, so of course I had to pick a sports story. What would you ask Chewbacca maybe if you had the chance to meet him? Something that's on my mind quite a bit. Well, Tom Brady chose to ask him about Haircuts. The NFL star met the character while visiting Disney World in Florida Monday. He was there to celebrate his 7th Super Bowl win and keeping a promise that he made in a Super Bowl ad. Brady and his teammate Rob Gronkowski appeared in the ad, said they planned to visit the park.
Now a final look at weather. It was very warm outside today, and we're going to be seeing those temperatures soon, hopefully. Rachel, what do you have for us?
Yeah, I love that weather today. Unfortunately, that will not continue looking into next week, but for right now, we're in the 60s, 70s for now, with some rainfall that's going to move into the area this weekend. And throughout the week next week, we're going to see below average temperatures.
Thank you, Rachel. And that's all that we have for tonight on NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us again tomorrow at 9, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page.
And for news anytime, anywhere, go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night.